You know, I've never been much better worse. Andy, get out here. Well, Andy, it's been a minute since me and you were last in a ring together, my friend. You know, it's been a minute since I've last been here in JCW to begin with, because as we all know, earlier this year, or actually at the very end of last year, I became a power-hungry egomaniac. You know, the thing that I promised I would never, ever become, I became towards the end of 2019. But, you see, when you think I would have gotten better after Jacob won the Elimination Chamber match to take my spot as Raw General Manager when he beat me and whatnot and became the new Raw GM, but for me it only made things worse. It put me in a very dark place, maybe even crazier. Then I targeted my brother again, and I put everything on the line, and it cost me big time. I put my career on the line, and well, I came up short. I lost, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I still feel the pain from that match with my brother. It was unlike any match I've ever competed in my life. But you see, for the past couple of months, I've stood idly by thinking about what I had done, thinking about how I had changed, and I dug deep inside, and I found the old Ron Buster that all these people know and love back, and I put it to the test. I showed up, and I drew a spot in the Royal Rumble match, and I came back. Now, Andy, I don't know if you're aware of this, but after the Royal Rumble pay-per-view ended, and after I was eliminated and whatnot, the Raw General Manager, Jacob, he came to me, and he asked me, "Hey, I know your career ended at Snowfall in your career versus career match with your older brother, Rennick. But you see, Rom, I think you can make a very great asset on the Raw roster, and I think that you deserve one more shot here in JCW, because you were one of my greatest rivals, and you deserve one more shot here in JCW, especially seeing the old Roms back. A chance to make amends, basically." And I jumped at the chance, and I said yes. And he gave me the privilege to pick an opponent for StarMania. After all, I'm the man who cleansed this place from darkness a year ago at StarMania in the main event. But the question is, who do I want? Well, Andy, you're the one that I've wanted. You're the one I've wanted for a long time, because let's face the facts. Let's face the facts, Andy. It's eating you up inside. I used to have to stand in your shadow. Your shadow used to be casted over me to where I was just, just there. But that's not really been the case for the past 3 or 4 years. For the past 3 or 4 years, Andy, no offense, you ain't accomplished all that much. I mean, sure, you have a world title victory here and there, a big win on pay-per-view here and there, but nothing too special. You had an okay showing in the Royal Rumble match of this past week, but, I've accomplished a lot more than you have in the past couple of years. And I know, Andy, it's eating you up inside that your protege has now have his shadow casted over you. My shadow is now casted over you. More people know who I am than they know who you are now. More people look at me as the father of the SCS more than they do you now. And Andy, I'm gonna give you a chance to change that, to prove that you're better than me, by you facing me one-on-one at StarMania. Rom, you have always been a delusional bastard, and oh man, it's nice to see that the old Rom is back. The delusional bastard, good old Rom Buster, is back. I gotta give it to you. There is some truth to what you've said. You have accomplished more than I have past 3 to 4 years. I'll admit. You forget, Rom. What you forget is that I've held more championships than you have. You forget that overall in our careers, I have accomplished more than you. I'm a multi-time world champion, a guaranteed JCW Hall of Famer. I'm a Royal Rumble winner and the very first King of the Ring winner. So, Rom, face the facts. And the fact is quite simple. Overall, in our careers, I have accomplished more. You may have accomplished more in the past 3 or 4 years, but in the grand scheme of things, I have accomplished more. And I would love nothing more but to have potentially one final big StarMania match, and who better than to be with you to finally show to the world why I am the master and why you are the student.